Hello, everyone. So, this is Ruchita Shrivastava. We are again on a talk show, She Power Talk Show, and I'm delighted that we have Deepaa Contractor with us today. And she's a managing partner of Red Tour for India. She is basically looking after different aspects of Red Tour, such as marketing, strategic planning and foreign individual tours. And everybody loves going to the foreign to destination, isn't it? I just love going to that. So today, Deepa is going to help me and help us also that how we can plan a perfect international holidays. I have been to so many international destinations, but some of the other time I keep on doing some of the other goof up, and I keep on saying, I wish I knew this, I wish I knew that. So today I just grabbed the Deepa and told, no, you are going to tell me the trade secret of how you are planning the perfect international holiday. So please welcome Deepa P Contractor. Hi, Deepa.
Hello, Ruchita, and hello, everybody. A very good morning to you all.
Yeah, so Deepa, please explain me, like, I told you in your introduction that, foreign individual tours. So, how do you plan this foreign individual tour? If you can just give me a little bit more idea about it.
Yeah, so foreign individual tour means FIT, that is customized tour. Whether you're one person or whether you are a group of five, it's customized
Mm-hmm.
as per your travel dates, your number of days, and the places and sightseeing which you wish to travel. That is known as a customized tour, a foreign customized tour. And then we also have something called a group customized tour. If you are a group of 10 to 15 or more, 20 people, we can tailor made and do a bespoke holiday for you.
Oh wow, that's great. The thing, Deepa, that keep on, us bothering us in our mind, when we think of an international holiday, is that like which, first of all, which destination to choose in a budget. Suppose my budget is like 1 lakh or a 2 lakh rupees. Which destination will be a perfect one for the international holiday? Because some we don't want to spend 5 lakh 6 lakhs, but say suppose 1 lakh, within the range of 1 lakh or a 2 lakh budget, what are the proper destination choices which we can get?
Yeah, so see, definitely the budget matters a lot when you're choosing your international holidays because you have to take in account the visa, the ticketing, the insurance, and the holiday itself. Plus, of course, everybody likes to shop. So, it's very important that you do your homework well. And on the budget that you're having, you can look up places. Say if you have a 1 lakh budget and depends on the number of people and how many days you're traveling, but you can
Say
look
suppose
something.
a couple and a child, suppose one couple and a child, and a one couple and a two child.
Yeah, so you can do a place like Far East, you can do a Singapore, or you can do a Bali or Mauritius. Again, there are a lot of
Mm-hmm.
factors which matter into this budgeting because some people want resorts, some people want chain of hotels, some people also book on Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you very important whenever you are planning an international holiday, it is good
Uh-huh.
to plan at least 3 to 4 months in advance and
Uh-huh.
see according to the peak season, and then you can book everything well in advance. You can look out for good deals. So always planning in advance really helps you a lot.
Okay. So the other thing which I want to understand, like regarding the flights, because maximum amount of the budgeting goes into the flight booking. So how you will do that?
Yeah, so see what happens that in order to have a cheap ticket or a good deal, people buy in haste. So you have to
Okay.
realize that whenever you're booking a ticket, especially if you have children with you or you're booking for senior citizens or you're having senior citizens with
Mm-hmm.
you, then you have to see what is the layover time.
Okay.
Normally flight tickets with a high layover time, the tickets are cheap, but then they're not be very convenient. So the layover time definitely matters a lot. Secondly, you can book with an agent or you can book with an online portal. provided you're getting a good rate, you have to keep on checking.
See, if I
But
have to
please,
book it from your portal, right, like Red Tour,
you
okay.
can book it
So,
through us. Yes, you can book it through us. You can book online. Understand that we or the online portal, we are only facilitators. We are not the airlines itself. And the
okay.
rates go on fluctuating and the rates vary. Also, there are some flights which do not have a refundable, facility available. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to be very careful and look before the tickets that you are buying.
Okay, so it's basically important that we should look into it, and the kind of time, because I'm asking this because many of the questions people ask it, how we can get a cheaper flight tickets. What is the trade secret of getting a flight prices in a much better way? The pricing
So,
should not
so
cost.
there is no secret to this, Ruchita. The only secret is that you have to plan well in advance.
Okay.
See, sometimes there are marketing strategies by airlines which they say buy this ticket at so and so, starting at so and so. But if you see the flight timings, they are very inconvenient. They are at odd hours, which may not suit us.
Okay. See, I have started getting the comments. So before we go on to the next question, I want to take one of the question from our viewer. She's saying that I want to find the best destination for a couple with a budget of 2 lakhs. I don't want to choose a place there which are either temples or beaches. So if you can suggest any such places for a couple for 2 lakhs.
So for 2 lakhs, you can do a Singapore, which is a very good place to travel. Now 2 lakhs, how many days one person wants to go is very important. Because see, if you have a place like Australia or Europe, or if you have something like Switzerland, then you can't go for 3 4 days.
So how about going to like Hong Kong or Bali? But again, those are will be the beach places. So if it is
No, so
not beach,
Bali is a beach place, but Hong Kong is not a beach place. You can go to China also.
okay, China. So what about the food there? Because the next question which I wanted to ask is about the food. Like there are many people who keep on having the problem with the food. If like if someone is going for China for 2 lakh, can we go for 5 to 6 days? Number one question. The second is how about the food? How we will manage the food over there? If suppose in the Far East also like Thailand is there, another.
Yeah, so what I would suggest is that nowadays the people do know what is vegetarian. Of course, in the West of European countries, still it's a challenge. But if you are, a little bit of a adventurous person, then you should try the local veg cuisine that is available. Do not stick to the Indian palate, because trying out the local food which is over available, it is a part of the travel experience. Of course, then you can always carry little food from home also. Something very small. Indians are very famous for that, for carrying the food, little bit of dry fruits and things which are easy to carry and not too much of weight. I would
Mhm.
definitely recommend that you can try the local food that is available over there.
But
You
in
can
the
have.
cities like China, Thailand, the local foods are very different compared to Indians. So
Yes, so the thing is that the vegetarian food is available, and see now, if you're concentrating on more part of the travel, then food
Mhm.
should not be a very thing of importance. You know,
Okay.
you can definitely then carry food around. Look for restaurants. See now with Google Maps and all the apps available, you can look around
Mhm.
for restaurants close by to you. And
Okay.
yes, people around the world are getting the concept of Asian vegetarian. So it should not be a great problem even if you go to a Bangkok or a China or a Thailand.
Okay. So, one question that is coming up, like, what are the best destination which we can go with the toddlers and the kids? Even I want to ask because any destinations, like, I went to Maldives and other places, they are more like a honeymoon couple kind of destination, not for the kids. So, if you can suggest us the destinations which are, where kids can also enjoy and the toddlers.
Yeah, I have known of couples taking their kids and going to Europe as well. and
Mm-hmm.
Singapore is a good destination. Dubai is a good destination. For see, depends how risk taking you are and how much you want to explore with your child. If you want a relaxing holiday, then even a beach or anything like that is good, where you know the resort has all the facilities and you're just going there to relax and enjoy. But if you want to venture out, then yes, Dubai is good. Singapore is a good destination to go.
Okay. I have, one more thing, like, normally when you are planning, I would say that I just want to ask you that when we are planning an international holiday, what are the aspects which we should keep in mind? If I will ask you the three aspects which anyone should keep in mind while traveling for the international holiday.
Yeah, so see, first of all, the budget is important. Then the number of days and the time of travel. See, some people like the winter, and some people would like to go, when it is not very cold in those countries.
Mm-hmm.
That is very important whenever you are planning a travel. Then you see the
Okay.
season, where the season should be right for travel.
Huh.
If you want to enjoy the beaches and Mauritius and Bali and all, you cannot go when there's winter over there, because the activities will also be closed.
That's true. That's true. So, one more thing, that which I want to ask with you, because uh, this also asked us, like, in the social media, when we have created a teaser and everything, they asked us few questions which I want to take up here. Like, sometimes what happens that we normally go for a destination, and then we normally forget, or we are in a rush to see all the places. For example, when you are recommending Singapore is a big city, okay, to explore the things. What will be the best advice for you to take a public transport or a public transport, or renting a taxi, or how, I mean, I want to see that since you are into the travel industry, so how do you plan the tour and with a budget and everything?
Yeah, so I would always suggest that if you're a first time traveler, then
Mm-hmm.
driving a car is not a very good idea, because some many parts, different countries have left hand drive and right hand drive. So it is always better to take a public transport, because it is easy and self explanatory. Of course, you have to be very smart and you have to do your homework well, but definitely public transport will be good to take. You can do a lot of exploration on your own, and
Mm-hmm.
it will be economical also. Other thing is that if you're taking public transport, you have to keep in mind that you have to be very punctual.
Okay.
So
So,
it depends. Now Singapore, yes, you can take the public transport, it is very good, and it is very self-explanatory. But if you go to a place like Australia, New Zealand, self-drive would be fun, because see, the traffic is also less. So how much the traffic is also there in the country also matters on your self-drive or public transport.
so if we have a driving license of India, we can take a rental for different countries.
Yes, yes, and see, now all the cars there have GPS inbuilt and Google Maps is there. So it's not at all difficult, but I'm again repeating that if you're a first time traveler,
Mm-hmm.
rather than spending your time on, figuring out the maps and the roads, it's better to take a public transport.
Okay.
So when you
So,
book,
mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Please go
please go
on.
on.
So no, the thing is that I just want to check with you that like whenever we travel, we normally take a rented taxi, which is quite expensive if we take a rented car and self drive it, because especially in US, because in US, if we take a rented taxi, that will be a much in a higher budget compared to if we take a car and start driving on our own. So, when you are planning a trip, suppose if I'm coming for a red tour and asking you to plan a tour for me for US or for Singapore, so what you will be suggesting us,
Yeah,
or
so
anyone
if
else?
if we plan a tour for you, we will take care of all your travel requirements. So the thing is that we will accordingly put you on the local, transport, or there is a common van at a particular time which will pick you and drop you at certain locations. Now, for London, there's a hop on hop off bus which you can take. So, again, it is very easy to travel around the place. Even when you go to Australia, they have trams. So, it's very easy to travel like that. So, it depends now. Again, I'm saying, first time traveler, I would not suggest you to, go on private rentals and all that. Now, even USA, Ola, Ubers, everything is available. USA is very easy that way. Again, we have Google Maps. So do your homework well, be very aware and alert. So basically, planning is very important as any part of your international holiday.
Okay. And regarding the visa, also I want to talk about Deepa, that regarding the visa, some countries have the visa on arrival, some we have to apply it. So I want to check with you, like there are few places where visa on arrivals are there. So is it like what kind of documents we need to require? Because that kind of things always keep us bothering on our mind, that how we should go about that. For example,
Yes.
Sri Lanka is there, Maldives are there, Thailand are there. They have visa on arrival. So, is it okay to have always visa on arrival, or better to keep the visa beforehand? Because we always get two kind of options, either to go and take a visa on arrival, or you can take it from the embassy from here. So, which one you think will be a much better way?
So see, for places which are visa on arrival, if they are having an option of booking before, then better, because then you don't have to wait at the queues. If you're going in the peak season, then you might have to wait in the long queues. And
Mm-hmm.
if it is only visa on arrival, then you have no choice but to go and take the visa on arrival. So again, you have to plan accordingly.
Okay, I'm
And
getting one question from Instagram, Deepa. She
huh.
wants to go to Vietnam, okay, and she wants to ask that she has two kids, and she wants to visit Vietnam. What will be the normal budget will be there, and how much she should think of budget, and is it like what are the things she can plan it for that?
Yeah, so Vietnam is a very, very hot destination these days, as you call Indochina. So the thing is,
Uh-huh.
we on our Red Tours website we have an itinerary given. One can go through that itinerary and then accordingly we can customize it for them. And yeah, it's a good place to go for visiting with children.
But how much budget should be there for Vietnam? Any idea?
Again, now as I'm telling you, you will not only visit one place, Vietnam, right? So you will have
Uh-huh.
more places to visit and number of days and everything that depends. Everything that depends.
So, any approximate figure which you can give?
I would not really like to commit on any figure,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, I will not choose to commit on that on the figure.
Okay. Okay. So, like like people normally is asking regarding that 1 lakh and a 2 lakh budget kind of thing. So, so you would say that the Far
See,
East.
Ruchita, 1 lakh, 2 lakh is okay. You don't require 5 lakhs to visit Vietnam, of course.
Huh?
But again, see, a lot of things are to be taken into consideration. The where they are putting up, how many days they are going,
Mm-hmm.
the
So based
season.
on that, we need to do that, right?
Yes, yes. So see, even if you have a small budget, you can go on a fixed group tour. Like for
Mm-hmm.
Europe, if you have a budget of 2 lakhs, then you can go on a fixed group tour as well, because that will take care of everything. But
So
if
what
you
do you
want a
think, like, what do you suggest that going in a group, like, nowadays we are having a trend of a solo trip, that going on a group, and then the individual with the family, which is a much better option.
See now places like Europe, which is a challenge for travel and for food. If you're a first-time traveler, I would definitely recommend a group tour. So right from the point of start to the point of end, you are there in a group. You are there with a tour, guide, and the whole itinerary is given to you. So you know from day one to day, end, which places you are traveling, where you are traveling, and what are the places you are going to see. So you're well prepared in advance.
Mm-hmm. So it's better to go on a trip and everything. One question is coming, Deepa. How does one vegetarian survive in an international holiday?
Yeah, so again, as I said that vegetarian food is available. Yes, in certain places like Europe and Europe, it may be a challenge, but again, it is available. So try the local food, local vegetarian food, which is available. Then of course we carry some food from home, and if you book through us or any agent, they will definitely give you places and restaurants which serve vegetarian food.
Okay, I have keep on getting the questions both from Instagram as well as from the Facebook. So one more question, Deepa, on this is, what will I do if I have a small kid and planning to visit Hong Kong? So especially the Disneyland and Disney Park, will it be? And my kid is 3 year old. Is it fine to visit at this time, or should I wait for a few more time? And what are the facilities we have for the Hong Kong?
So, if you're going to Hong Kong, there's an option of staying in the park, the Disney park, or you can do a one-day tour. Again, see, whenever we go to any Disney parks or even a SL World over here in India like that, we choose the rides we take, right? We cannot cover the whole thing in the whole day.
Okay.
But yes, with the 3 year you can go. There are rides for kids, and it is a lot of fun. Again, I will repeat myself: is how much you want to expose your child to, and how much you want to take that step ahead to go on the holiday with your child.
Okay, so like going with a 3 year kid in a this holiday in like themed holidays, whether it's Disneyland or even in the US, the Orlando, where we have the theme parks like Universal Studio. So again, as you said, it depend upon the risk you want to take with your kids. So is it okay, or she should wait for a 1 or 2 years so that the kid will be fine and can remember the things?
See, if you want the kid to remember that on the holiday you went, I would say wait for 1 or 2 years. But anyway, kids are very, they have unconditional love. They have no judgments. So whether you take them to SL World or whether you take them to Hong Kong, they are going to enjoy. Kids enjoy anywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely, you can go to the US, you can go to Dubai, you can go to Hong Kong with your child. What is your purpose of the holiday? You're tagging the child because you have nobody else to look into, or you want your child to enjoy. And I said again, you as parents know best, what is the right time for your child to travel.
Okay. One more question. The question keep on boarding before I take the another
Please.
topic. Yeah, the another question that is coming. How can elders with knee pain enjoy the international holiday?
Yes, so very important thing I always say is that there are very few families who travel three generations together. The
Mm-hmm.
grandparents, parents, and the children, because they all have different taste of sightseeing. Activities are different. So see, there are many international destinations where there are facilities for senior citizens and for people who have this knee pain. Wheelchairs are provided. The coaches have facilities whereby the senior citizens can step up and step down very easily and smoothly. Again, you have to be very smart in choosing a destination because you don't want to go on a holiday with your grandparents or your parents who have some health issue and then they are in the room and you are enjoying, or the whole holiday it does not become memorable.
That's true. That's true. So, yeah, she's again asking, Anshika is asking a question. What are some international places we can visit in a very limited budget? Say about 4 to 5 days in a very limited budget.
Yeah, so you can do the Far East, which is a very, in a 4 to 5 days. Because see, Switzerland, you can't go for 4 to 5 days. You will not enjoy it. You will not cover up everything. Even if you go to Australia, you at least need, 10 to 15 days.
Okay. So Far East is a purpose like Vietnam, Taiwan. How about Taiwan? Because I have been hearing it. Is it worth going Taiwan?
Well, Taiwan, we have not explored so much, so I would not comment on that. But lot of people are coming up to us, and they are asking us, our clients, that we want to go here. Can you organize a trip for us? So sometimes what happens that when the demand is there, then the supply comes up.
Okay. So also one question is coming up that what about the Airbnb's stay for international traveling? Is it worth taking that option?
Yeah, so again, see, while booking a Airbnb, they have their website, so you have to got to be very careful. And different countries, different Airbnbs, we have heard different experiences. So again, it is up to you because it definitely turns out to be economical. Again, where the Airbnb is situated, whether it is in the heart of the city or it is, you have to travel from the place where you are living to the sightseeing places. So all that matters because you are staying in a Airbnb for lot of convenience, of course the budget also. But if you end up getting tired or spend more time in traveling, then it's
Hmm.
not making any sense.
Okay. The other question, which is like, even I want to ask, and one of my viewer also asked us right now, insurance, travel insurance. How important the travel insurance is, and is it worth? And one question a person has asked: is it important to cover elders in insurance while traveling?
So, Ruchita, let me tell you one thing that when you step out of the country, travel insurance is a must. There are a lot of Western countries which will not grant visa if you do not have the travel insurance.
Okay.
So,
So, what are the
whether you
companies
are
through
having
which
a
we
child
can
in
get?
arms or whether you are having a senior citizen, the
Mm-hmm.
travel insurance is a must. That's it. I mean, there are no two ways to it. You feel you are, spending that additional amount and nothing will happen. We are going to be hale and hearty. Yes, everything fine and done. But God forbidding, so travel insurance is a must. And I would also suggest that whether you're booking a holiday, whether you're booking a travel insurance, if you go through an agent, it works better because they are accountable for it. Tomorrow, if anything goes wrong, then the insurance agent is there to help you out.
So, what are the companies through which we can look out for the travel insurance?
See, there are a lot of companies like Tata is there, HDFC is there. Now that for that you have to contact the travel insurance. I'm not an expert on travel insurance, so I will not comment. Online you get lot of travel insurances. Again, Ruchita, I will state whether you are a frequent traveler, whether you are a one-time traveler. Depending
Because
on
I
that,
had a very bad experience with the travel insurance. I'll tell you my experience, Deepa. We went to
uh,
Maldives and we went in the month of August when the Kerala flood was coming up. Okay, so when we went, the situation was not that bad. While returning, our flight got cancelled from Maldives, and the SpiceJet has given us a flight after 2 days. So we were staying in the same resort and we were paying it, okay, because we have paid everything in that. And for the 2 days, we asked the redemption from the travel insurance, and they said that no, we will not be giving the travel insurance. We will not be covering those 2 days. So, like, around $200 we paid from our pocket because our flight got cancelled, and they gave us an emergency flight to land it to the Trivandrum, and then from Trivandrum we went to the Bangalore. So this is how we happened, and we didn't get any money redemption or nothing. We got it. So that's why I'm asking you that. We have paid the travel insurance, we bought the travel insurance, but we didn't get any cover from that. So how, that's one of my experience I'm talking about. So how the thing is, like, what all the things we should take care while buying a travel insurance.
so, Ruchita, my question to you is that did you ask your insurance agent or did you look into what is covered in the travel insurance that you're traveling? Very important. See, we do not, though we have the travel agent who is accountable, always make it your business to know what you're being covered for. See, you are paying money for the travel insurance, right? So please pay attention to these things. Do your homework well. Ask the agent what all is being covered.
Okay, because we didn't
Then
know,
if you
and
turn
after
around,
that we said that
again,
it was only
again,
for the lost baggage and other things, and we couldn't say anything after that.
yes, so see tomorrow. So now that you've had this experience, next time you're going on an international travel, speak to your travel agent and ask him to cover all the aspects. Again, you might spend a little extra in the travel insurance, paying up the money. But again, nothing is more important than you and your comfort, right? So make sure
Yeah.
that you know what you're being covered for. Travel insurance is a very generalized thing, but what all it is covering, that is very important. And nowadays, things are very unpredictable. So let's go by being more smart and more alert and taking that knowledge, asking our travel agent. Don't
Yes,
only depend on him. Do your homework well because they are not the company, they are only accountable to, that's facilitators basically.
okay. So they are, yeah, definitely, because when we were buying it, they said covered everything, and when we went for a claim, they said that only the lost baggage is the one which is covered. So we told, why didn't you tell us? Then they said that you didn't ask us.
Yeah, so
That's
it's very important, Ruchita. See, when you're going on a holiday, it's a gateway to a wonderful memory. So make sure that whatever the preparations are being done, you are very, very aware and very, very well read and knowledge because you have spent the money for it. Ask, ask and get the information and know everything. So then you're not disappointed. It's not the fault of the travel agent. See, this is normally what happens.
that's true. I
People
have
do
got a
not
very
ask.
interesting I have got a very interesting question for you, Deepa. Uh, a question is from the Radha Gupta. She is saying, do you suggest women in early pregnancy, like the first trimester, can they go for an international holiday? Of course, if doctors say yes. So, what are the destinations you would suggest?
Well, this is happening nowadays. The young generation is getting very bold and adventurous. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if the doctor says yes, you can definitely go. I would suggest you go to a destination where the flight hours are not very long, so your journey is very easy and short. So accordingly, you can pick up a destination which is close by to India.
Okay.
And again, what kind of destination you want? You want to just go there and relax, or you want to do sightseeing, or you want to, just have a good resort or a good hotel, five-star hotel, and just enjoy the luxury around which is his offering.
Okay. So, what
But
you
I would
suggest, like,
definitely not recommend long hours of flight, when you are starting a family.
okay, yeah, so much better that you can go for a 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, like Dubai or a Singapore kind of flights would be a much better.
Yeah, even you can take a 5 hours flight, not a problem. But again, see the comfortability. Don't have a stopover flight. Be wise. Be wise.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's saying that, yeah, I want to be relaxed and sightseeing, so that's why she asked. Yes, for relax and sightseeing, obviously, I would suggest Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is also a very good country to visit, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Very, very beautiful country.
Yeah, because I have recently visited Sri Lanka also. It's a nice one, but it feels like you are in a Tamil Nadu kind of place, and nice. Yeah, you don't feel like you are into a foreign country, and they offer beautiful places, beaches, and obviously the Ramayana Trail. So, if someone wants to go for a Ramayana trail of Sri Lanka now, like, that, yeah, that came up. So, do your company provide such kind of customized tour for the Ramayana trail in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, they do. Now, I was going to come to that. Depending on which part of the country you're coming from, you will
Mm-hmm.
like now you feel very good in Sri Lanka. You feel it's like a home away from home, right? Because you're from
Yeah.
there. You're living in Bangalore. So it depends that.
Okay.
Secondly, very important is remember that when you want to go for these kind of things, the cost will go higher. So I was going to come to that. that whenever you're visiting a place on a holiday, just also look into account that there are no festivals happening. Otherwise, all the rates are high. Or if you book well in advance, if you're going to enjoy for the festival or the particular event, then please see that you book well in advance. But if you are, say, planning, just a holiday, then make sure there are no events or no festivals coming up, because you will have to end up paying a higher price.
Yeah, mostly the peak season kind of thing.
Peak season also, and see, there are certain festivals, like, say, for example, in Scotland they have the Fringe Festival, which goes on the whole month of August. So at that time it's very
Mm-hmm.
difficult to get booking. Everything is highly priced. So if your option is okay, you can go sometime later to Scotland for traveling, then you can always plan accordingly. Now for Sri Lanka also, in August there is a festival happening in Kandy.
Yes.
So then I would suggest that you avoid going, because again you will end up paying a lot more. But if you're specifically wanting to go for that festival or event, yes, we can definitely plan for you.
Okay. One more question again from Radha Gupta, that she sees many celebrities going to Switzerland, Greece for their baby moon during their pregnancy. So how is it? So do you also offer such kind of pregnancy packages?
No, no, we don't offer pregnancy packages as such. But as I said, that we have clients who are so creative that when they come up to us with certain demands, we definitely, customize a holiday for them. But again, if we are very confident, then accordingly we will do it for you. See, there are some very niche holidays which we may not able to do it for you. Then we will
Mm,
politely refuse it, because then we are not wanting to spoil your holiday. So we don't
that's
have any such particular packages. But yes, we can always customize a holiday for you.
hmm. One more thing, which a question is coming up, like, how many months before we should start planning an international trip so that the airfare is cheaper?
Yeah, at least 3 to 4 months advance. See, if you have children going, school going children, obviously you have the schedule in front of you. The full calendar, your schedule is given to you. So it will help you plan a holiday 3 4 months in advance. And otherwise, you can know, see what your convenience is and accordingly plan. So 3 4 months, I would definitely recommend.
3 to 4 months at least,
Yes.
because it also required the visa processing and other things also.
Yes, so be very, very aware that during peak season and holidays, the visas are, they are just going very, very full. Sometimes you don't get the dates also. So,
Okay.
especially for far distant countries, Australia, Canada, South Africa, USA, Europe, I would definitely say plan 4 5 months in advance.
Okay, so that we can get a easy visa at least, and not have to
Yes, you
rush
can
for
get
it.
visa on time. See, till last minute, you're not in stress that my visa has not come, because the even the agent, or if you have applied online, or if you have applied through our company, we cannot really do anything about it, because the number of days it takes. Weekends also they are shut.
Hmm.
Some consulates are out of the city. Like, for example, we are in Mumbai. I am in Mumbai. Certain
Hmm.
consulates are out of Mumbai. So all that also matters a lot.
Okay, so totally depend upon, like, how plan how basically you are planning your international holiday, that will be more comfortable. So planning is the must when you are going for an
Yes,
international
yes,
holiday.
yes. Definitely planning is a must, Ruchita, because you're spending money, time, and energy, and you want to have a lovely holiday, a memorable holiday, because you will not visit that place again really soon, or sometimes you may not visit the place second time in your life, right?
That's true.
So when you are going to relax, why you want to take up stress? So planning in advance, and please know your work very well.
That's so true. That's so true. So one more question which is coming up to you. You are in demand, Deepa. So many questions. So one question that is coming from the Instagram is right now that how will I want to go to the Russia and especially the Moscow and everything. How should I plan for it? Whether the visa for Russia is available easily and
Uh,
considering the one thing more she has written, considering the this winters, so is it advisable to take a kid with me? She is 5 year old
are they
for
from?
Russia. Right, this question
Yeah,
is for
so
Russia.
see, yeah, so we Indians are not adaptable to the high cold climates in the Western countries. So I would definitely again tell you the same thing. How much you want to take the chance, how much you want to step ahead to exploring the winter. But we do not have those extreme winters over here, right? So I would not recommend Russia in winter with a child at least.
Okay, so what is the best season to visit Russia?
Summer. Summer is the best season to visit Russia. Again, I would suggest that go in a group tour because Russia is a far distant place and it's coming up now. So, if you're a first time traveler to Russia or to a foreign land, not traveled a lot, then I would suggest that you go on a group tour, a fixed
Okay.
group tour.
Okay, that's a nice one. So even for Europe also you would suggest a group tour a much better way compared to individual one.
Yes, Europe group tours are definitely recommended. We are specialized in fixed group tours for Europe. So
Mm-hmm.
we give you kitchen caravans where vegetarian food and Jain food is also served. We do serve non-veg, but we have tours which also have only vegetarian and Jain food. And
Mm-hmm.
Europe is a very beautiful scenic country. So whether when you go on a fixed group tour, you're traveling with by the coach and you are seeing the nice beauty around, then we also have van packages and rail packages. The Ural pass is there. Again, you can enjoy the beauty of the place. So Europe is something which you feel that oh we are traveling the whole day by coach or by van or by rail, but it is the beauty to be absorbed.
Okay. So one more question, like it's coming in Instagram. Just a minute. She is saying that if I want to travel through cruise, okay, from Singapore to Hong Kong or something, what are the things I need to be taken into consideration,
Yeah,
especially the
so
cruise packages she's talking about.
yeah, so cruises are a lot of fun. Again, I would, say from a personal experience, whether you are seasick or you enjoy the cruise. Of course, when you are in the cruise, there are a lot of activities. You may not even realize that you are on the cruise, but people do get seasick. So, very important to know whether you are seasick or you will enjoy the cruise.
How
And
to know that we are seasick?
sorry.
How we will know that we are seasick?
Yes, so take a short cruise. Take a short 2 3 day cruise. And yes, from Singapore there are cruises available which are a lot of fun. Select your packages accordingly and you can go ahead.
Okay. So the other thing, like for cruise, what she was saying is that we can go with the cruise with the kids. So is it advisable? I mean, the kind of duration, because she is thinking of booking a cruise package or something. So what do you think? How it will be advisable, and what are the things she needs to keep in
Yeah, cruise
mind?
is enjoyable for the kids because they have lots of activities happening for the children also on the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is when the cruise is there for 3 or 4 days and they're halting at certain destinations, they have their sightseeing tours in the package included. So when you take the package, then you go and explore the place where the cruise has halted for the moment. So the cruise is definitely a
Okay.
good experience, and with kids also no problem because food is taken care of. They have the whole package deals and lots of activities for kids are there. There are certain different kids area, kids rooms are there. So it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. The other thing, like, for cruise, like, even there are few cruise which are one way. So do you suggest that kind of cruise? For example, there is a company who take a cruise from Kochi to Maldives, and they leave the people at Maldives, and then you have to come back by flight, or you can stay there and come back by flight. So what do you think, such kind of cruise is a good option, or a two-way cruise will be a much better option?
See, again, it's an individual's choice. You can always explore it once, no harm. You
Mm-hmm.
can have you can have the fun of traveling by flight and by cruise both. So it's individual choice. Again, depends what they are charging, what is the package they are offering. See, it also has to have value for money. Very important.
The other question that is coming up, that's an interesting one. Deepa, what is your suggestion for advice to someone who is planning to start a travel agency to make it successful like you?
So the thing is that we are B2B in India. We have 1,500 agents working for us, and in UK we are B2C because we are a UK headquartered company. Depends on your knowledge for travel. Depends on your interest for travel. Are you starting a travel agency with a passion for travel, or you're starting to start a new profession? And nowadays, online is the thing. People are going online a lot. So depends now which places you are wanting to tap as a travel agent, and
Mm-hmm.
what is the kind of clientele that you are looking to cater at.
Okay. I hope you got the answer for that. So, anything else?
See, it's a very responsible. We are very responsible because we are creating memories for people, right? Wonderful memories. Especially when you are a leisure travel company, you are going on a holiday, so you want to come back with good memories.
Definitely. And
And I
obviously,
would also suggest this person to be very transparent in his dealings, very transparent, because that is what makes the client satisfied and happy. And always communicate with your client and give them all the, like, be transparent.
okay. Well, this is all we have for this show. Deepa, last one suggestion which you want to give us to us where for planning an international holiday.
Yes, so I would say that if you're going for the far distant countries, Australia, USA, Europe, Canada, it's always better to go through a travel operator or a travel agent, because then from point of contact to point of returning, they are in touch with you, and if you're stuck somewhere, they can always guide you. So whenever you're doing a far distant holiday, please plan well in advance. The basic bottom line is planning, doing your homework well, and
Mm-hmm.
seeing what your budget is, and going through the
Okay.
right people, the right agents.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Deepa, for giving us such a valuable suggestions and tips regarding the international holiday.
Thank you so much, Rupita. I would like to add over here that since I'm on the She Power Network group, we welcome women who would love to plan a holiday and would look to making a profession out of working from home. You can get in touch with me. And since we are B2B in India, we also welcome all the agents pan India if they are interested to tie up with us for holidays abroad, and especially Europe.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. That's good to know. Hope we will spread this word more so that, more and more women can join you and empower themselves, especially, and become a financial independent, because that's our motto for the She Power Network. We want to make every woman a financial independent and learn their own identity. You should not be referred as someone's mother or someone's wife. You should have their own identity. That's the motto we have, in She Power Network, and you are a living example of that.
No, I'm so grateful to you. This is my first chat show ever. I was nervous. I was excited. I hope I've done justice to
Awesome.
the
Yeah.
opportunity and platform provided to me. I hope I've been able to, answer the viewers well. And yes, look to more, creating holidays for people around the world. Thank you so
Definitely.
much.
So, viewers, if you have any further questions, you can just write it down on the comment section, and I hope Deepa will answer it as much as possible. Isn't it, Deepa?
Yes, definitely. I'm always there for you. You can always connect me on my email ID, on my Instagram. And yes, the She Power Network is the best way to get in touch with me.
Uh, Thank you so much. See you all again next week with a new episode and with a new guest. See you all. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Deepa. Bye.